What's up guys, it's Seven making another tutorial about something I've been asked about quite a bit, which is how to sing trick shots with Twixtor. It's really not that difficult. It's actually really simple. It just takes a little bit of time, and yeah, I'm gonna show you how. So let's get straight to it. I already got my clip split up and my beats marked. So go ahead and drag wherever the shot is on the clip. Just drag that to where the first beat is that you want the shot to be synced to, and you just split that like that. Then you're gonna go ahead and get your Twixtor out, Twixtor Pro actually, and go ahead and bring it on that top one. This is basically gonna be your reload. We're gonna go ahead and, depending on the song, if it's slow or fast, will depend on how far or how many jump syncs you decide to sync it to. This is a pretty slow song, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right there. I'll leave this there. But yeah, so let's drag this over here for now. So you're gonna go ahead and put you got your Twixtor on here, so set the frame rate to 59.94. Put the alternative motion source to whatever the layer number is right here, so 2. Set the image prep to contrast, edge, enhance. Set the warping to inverse with smart blend, and I like to set this to 100, although some people just leave it there. It's really optional. I'll put a preset down if you just want to be able to put this on every single clip. But if you do that, then you'll have to be sure to change these layers to whatever layer it is each time. So just be aware of that if you do decide to download the preset. Anyways, first what you're going to do is go to where the clip split is starts, and then if you hold shift, it'll kind of snap to wherever you're trying to get it to go between the markers. So go ahead and hold shift and just drag it over till it's aligned with that first marker. Then go one frame before and keyframe that 100. What this does is it makes sure that the clip goes at a normal speed until you put a keyframe after that 100 that tells it to go faster or slower. So you're just gonna put it one frame before it starts, and then right when the clip actually does start. Depending on the speed of the song, again, you're gonna go ahead and just set that to something above 300. It's never gonna be under. So I'm just gonna start at 300 because I don't really know what the point is, like what a good speed would be. And I think my After Effects is crashing. Yeah, hang on a second. Okay, so now that is fixed, go ahead and you have your 300. I'm actually gonna put this at, yeah, no, we'll leave it at 300. Go to the end, set this to 300 as well, and then finally go to the middle, set that to 300 as well. Each time you have a marker, you're gonna put that at that speed for that segment / clip. Now go in between each of these 300s, just kind of eyeball it, doesn't really matter. You can use anywhere from 30 to 40, depending on the song. I changed that as well. It's really just kind of your own thing. You kind of decide what you do. There's not really a certain way, which is why some people find it so difficult. But anyways, you're gonna highlight a keyframe and go to the graph editor. Go ahead and select them all, and down here you see easy ease. Just do that. Select the bottom ones, only the bottom ones. You just click and drag the gray box, and if you hold shift, you can pull these out, and it'll keep them in a straight line. Now essentially what this is doing is this is telling it to get to this speed faster than if it was just normal like this, because you see how the arch slowly fades into it, whereas if you drag it like this, it dips down pretty fast. Well, it's basically telling it to reach this speed in this amount of time. So yeah, it makes it go slower faster. So as you can see, it's jump sync pretty decently. Might want to raise those speeds up a little bit, actually. If you start to see motion or warping like this, and you really don't like that, there is a thing. You can put your frame rate up to 1000. That'll take it away, but it might cause lag as well. Either way, really, the RSMB is gonna cover that up for you, so it's really not gonna be that big of an issue. But yeah, so this is a pretty chill song, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at 300. That looks pretty good, so we'll see what this looks like. Okay, so that's kind of slow. We'll set this to like 350. Yeah. You can also play with these numbers, and like maybe if you want a certain part of the clip to be sped up, like you want a certain part of the clip to be seen being slowed down, then you can raise this middle one to whatever it needs to be, so like 375. Ooh. That would look pretty good because it'll slow down, it'll pull the clip out slowly. So yeah, if you want a certain part to be seen, just go to that middle keyframe and make sure it's a part that's right before it. So by the time it gets to that middle of the clip where it's the slowest point, it'll be at the part you want to be slowed down. So yeah, we'll preview this again after I put this to 350. Since you can put this on 3. So yeah, you can see it'll look a lot better when it's in a final render. But so now you have your reload done. Now it's time for the kill cam. So we're gonna bring this over, and I haven't split this up yet, so we need to do that. Okay. We'll do it since I want this part to be slowed down. So I'm gonna start it around here. Make sure it's on the same beat as this one that ends. Put your Twixtor Pro on there again. I'll put that to 1000 this time. I'm gonna put this to 100. Contrast edges. No, that's blend. Inverse with Smart Blend. Yeah. So. Now, depending on the song, of course, you're going to want to put the shot on a certain beat, and it depends on how long the trick shot lasts. I want mine to be like, I don't know, we'll make it, let's see, there's this part, 1, 2, 3, so we could use about 3 markers before shot, so 1, 2, 3, and then shot. That sounds about right. So you're gonna go ahead and sync your shot up again with it. We just passed it. There. Okay. So go to here and bring this back to the beginning where you originally had it. Now what you're gonna do, you can go ahead and split this. You don't need that bottom layer. Okay, so now you got your Twixtor on there again. We'll delete the Twixtor off of this because it's no good. Well, actually, we can just change the layers to the. Okay, so now do the thing where you set it to 100 again before. Go forward, put it at 350 is what we use, I think. So, oh, on kill cam, since they go a little slower, you're probably gonna have to bump this up a bit more as well. But we'll see in a second. The beautiful thing about Twixtor is you can easily just copy and paste all your keyframes. But anyways, in between, set that to 40. Okay. So here's the slow part. Here's the slow part. Here's the slow part. And I think it might be better just to add one more part to that, just because I think we can. And this is a really chill song, so it enables you to extend things out a bit more. Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and graph edit this. Make sure they're all easy eased. Hold shift, straight line, hold shift, straight line again. Okay, now, wow, we have a bit of a problem here, don't we? Okay, so all you gotta do is you go to each point that is the maximum, so the 350s. You select it. If you hold shift, you can select multiple of them, and you already know it's every other keyframe because in between each one is the 40. So you can just select each one of those, and then you can move them up to about whatever. Oh, whoops. To whatever, just like that. So accordingly, maybe this might have to be 400, which makes perfect sense because it's a kill cam. That happens all the time. So here, and there, and then, oh, look at that. See, this is the part where you have to play with the numbers a bit. So maybe on this one we should raise it like to 650. And you're gonna have to do this quite a bit. It's not uncommon with Twixtor at all. Maybe put this at, okay, so maybe we should put them all up a little more. Or maybe just these right here, you know, put those at about 500. Let's see. You don't always have to like bring these all the way. You can just kind of move them like halfway or something. Okay, so that's a lot better. So there, it's synced now. Let's see this. Alright, so yeah, there, you got it. Now, remember that a kill cam starts out regular speed and then at the end it gets slow. So when you're doing it, you might have to like at points like at the beginning you leave those at the normal speed you should have them at, maybe a little bit more, like how I had to move them up to like 50. But then towards the end, you know, you might want to start speeding them up a little more. If you get to points where the numbers get ridiculously high, like in the 800s, while these are like 300 or 350 or something, then you might need to just lower these down and then raise these up so it's all like proportioned, because it'll look really weird if these are like really nice and then these are just like kind of like fast pace and like really choppy looking. So yeah, now that we have that part done, we can go to the reload again. Essentially the same idea. If you didn't delete your Twixtor from it, then you can just change the layers again, you know, to whatever the number is. Which I did, so yeah, I don't need to do all that again. Go one frame before again. You should understand the concept by now, so I'm just gonna do this really quick. And remember, since it's a kill cam, it's going to be a faster speed than this one, so you can't exactly just copy the keyframes like you did on the earlier reload. Sometimes the reloads actually go to like 600 depending on how far out do you decide to space them. See, yeah, I think these are gonna have to go to 600 actually. Yep, they are. Imagine that. I put them at 650 actually. I might actually want to stick this first one up to like 800, just so that it'll go down faster, and then yeah, I'll let those just kind of do what they are. We might just stick them all to 800, screw it. See, a lot of Twixtors just experimenting with the numbers, but as long as you know the general, like the general way to keyframe them, you know, like put the 40 in the middle, and then you know, do your graph editor like this, it'll come out really clean. And of course, like most of editing, you know, it takes time and practice. So after a while, you'll just kind of learn and have a sixth sense, I guess you could say, that you can just kind of read and tell what numbers go where and everything. But it just takes a little practice. So don't get all freaked out and stressed when you can't figure it out at the beginning, because that's just what happens. It happens to me and happens to everyone at first, but after time goes on and you practice, you get it. So yeah, that looks pretty good if you ask me. So we'll just go to the beginning and run preview this whole thing and see what that looks like. See, the Twixtor at the beginning actually could have been a little better, but it's okay. I mean, it's just a tutorial. You can mess with it more yourself. And yeah, that's how you sync with Twixtor, guys. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, then leave a like, please. I did put quite a bit of effort into this video, and all my tutorials and all my videos, really, so it'd be great if you left some feedback. If you feel the need or have any questions, comment. I may give you my Skype if the question is good. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.